What's going on, y'all? This Conway, aka Talk Toem, and I'm back here, man, with just some news, man. So let's get down to it. We know what we're here for today. That Donald Trump shooting. Some of us are saying that shit is fake. Some of us saying it's real. Some of us saying that he took one for the country. There's a lot of different speculation after reading and watching that people are saying today, which is very confusing because I actually seen one say God saved him. And I mean, but how can you say God saved a person who don't believe in him? But that could be a way of God saying, hey, you need to slow down. All this bullshit that you're doing and inciting these hate crimes and hate wars and things like that, you need to slow down a little bit. But let's talk about the person that did it, because I'm so happy that it wasn't a black person, it wasn't a Democrat, it wasn't a Mexican, and it wasn't a Muslim. So I'm happy that those four things were out the door, and it wasn't what they call a left. I know that's Democrat, but it's, the other people from the Democrat. But anyway, this dude he's 20 years old, God rest his soul, named Thomas Matthew Crooks. Now, Thomas, young boy, man, like, something looks wrong with him. He didn't look like he could have been all the way there, but hey, it's Pennsylvania and the boonies. Who knows? But Trump was having his campaign in Butler, Pennsylvania. They said one person did die, two others were hurt badly. I'm trying to figure out, was that from the bullet from Matthew or the bullet from the Secret Service officers or the police that were there to protect Trump? Now, they said, the FBI is heavily involved in this case, trying to figure out what's going on. But, you know what? I'm going to post this right now because this is what it looked like, right? Where Trump was sitting. He was sitting there, the rear where it says his stage. The spectator benches were the people that were behind him. And then you have the law enforcement snipers. But then across that field, you see the gunman. Now, the parking lot probably where the people were parking and, walking over and stuff like that, that could be also true. But if you see one of those videos, like he was sitting there and someone was recording him sitting on that roof. So they were pretty close to see him do that. But nobody was on top of that building protecting that man. Like, they had snipers there where it says law enforcement snipers. They had snipers there. But nobody was where the gunman was. Like, y'all think because he's in Pennsylvania that he's that protected? No, it's people that do not like him. And I don't know why y'all don't get that through your damn head. He spills hate a lot, which people gonna say he doesn't. Especially in my community, which is fucking crazy to me, that they don't think that he's being hateful. But they said that the boy Thomas was from Bethel Park in Pennsylvania, about 43 miles from where he tried to assassinate Trump at. They said he graduated in 2022 from Bethel Park High School, and he was given a $500 prize for math and science. So that's just beyond me that he didn't know the trajectory to hit Trump clean, but he hit the podium. They said he donated $15 to the liberal campaign. You know, the act blew in 2021, but he is a Republican. He's voted as a Republican before. They got deep into his life, and Thomas Matthew Crooks, the only man that was able to get on the roof and shoot at a president, a former president, while they were campaigning ever in life outside of since the JFK and stuff like that. But I had never seen a president get shot at ever in my life. And the closest thing we've seen a president get attacked at was when George Bush had that shoe thrown at him and he dodged that bitch like the Matrix, right? But I'm just confused. They spoke to his father, said he was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. He didn't know what was going on at all, right? His father's name is Matthew Crooks, and he didn't know what was going on, what happened. He don't know why his son wanted to do that, blah, 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 right? But when you live by the gun, you die by the gun, bruh. When you live by the gun, you die by the gun. When you live by violence, you die by violence. When you live by incitement, you die by incitement. And I wish death for nobody. So I'm happy that we didn't have to witness a former president get killed again on U.S. soil. Prayerfully, we don't had to see a president get killed, period. But it's just odd to me, like, after being shot, which is why a lot of people are saying this shit is fake, and they basically got somebody up out of there. Because I ain't gonna lie, before they told us that it was Thomas Matthew Crooks, I was praying that it wasn't a black person. I was praying that shit because the last DC sniper, I was just like, I knew it was some white shit. And it wasn't. So I was praying that it wasn't black. I was praying that it wasn't no Democrat. I was praying that it wasn't nobody Muslim because we were in Pennsylvania, and praying that nobody slid down from Philly. But this is a wake-up call to his ass because he thought he was untouchable. He thought he was able to do whatever he wanted to do, say whatever he wanted to say, and nobody would do nothing to him. Now, you at your rally in the part of Pennsylvania where you still lost last time you ran, you lost there. But you're in a part of Pennsylvania where you were super safe at. You thought nothing could happen to you, and shots rang out. Then that motherfucker threw the black fist. He threw the black fist, bruh. When he threw that fist, I said, this shit is a game myself because it can't be real. Anybody that been around bullets going off, you run. This motherfucker wanted to show us that he supposedly got shot, but he didn't. And then the people behind him were like, yeah, Trump for president. While he got blood coming from his face. I'm like, is this a movie? You know, he is cool with Weinstein. Then I'm like, damn, this WWE, because he is cool with Vince McMahon. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, this shit did not really happen. And they're playing with us. They're playing with us right now in our face to force people to vote for him. They forcing people to vote for him with this. He already said, you know, he got felonies, so the black community should relate to him, which is wild. And for him to say that, you know, certain people around neighborhoods that I'm in agree to that is crazy. Because even if you're a felon, you can't even vote for him anyway. So a felon can't even vote for a felon, but we saying he should be in presidency because he's a fucking felon. Doesn't make any sense. That lets us know that our community are just followers, bro. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this, but our community are a lot of followers. No one knows or even votes, but have a say-so on who they want to be president. Then a lot of y'all stupid motherfuckers said, oh, I want him to be president because when he was president, the money was good during the pandemic. Yo, it didn't matter if Joe Blow was in that motherfucker. It didn't matter if Blue Cantrell was in there. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if Obama was in there. It didn't matter if his wife was in there. Whoever was in there, those PPP loans would have went through, as well as those stimulus checks to help out people. Even the PBTs that came out for the kids and all that. Like, those things would have still came out because they needed the economy to move forward. They okay with some of the things in the economy to close, but some of those major things could not close. So you would have got the money anyway. So, and he didn't do it. What he did do is gave us fucking COVID, bro. He gave us COVID, but that's not even here nor there. But I felt like when he went down, he grabbed his ear, like how they do on wrestling. They hit your ear with the razor, and then the blood dripped down. And then he gets up and throws it in his hand. And Secret Service must don't love him either because they allowed him to do that. He said, wait, let me get my shoes. Wait, let me get my hat. That don't make sense. That right there lets me know that these people are more thugs than the ones that they claim to be thugs. These people that follow him, that was at this rally yesterday, probably call every black person in the inner city thugs, hoodlums, and goons. But when those shots were ringing out, they did one thing that blacks do good, and that's get the hell out of there. Y'all are thugs, and he's running a gang. And that gang is those Magna Carta people. When I said Magna Carta, MAGA people, bruh. The MAGA Trump people is a gang. And I know y'all I know y'all not gonna like this. But y'all are a gang. And y'all follow Trump every chance you get. And believe everything. The Secret Service got that man out of there when they did that storm in the Capitol. And none of them people that man lost his life because they trying to break up in that building, and he had to do his job and protect those Congress people that was behind that wall. That Trump ain't do nothing for that person's family at all. At all. But y'all follow him, and y'all were okay with standing there while shots were ringing out and not getting out of there. This shit was a movie scene that we just watched, and he's going to fuel off of that. So the next time y'all see him talk, he's going to be happy that he went to a black job. Trump, welcome to a black job, because a lot of people that's black that go to these jobs, some of them don't make it home because they on their way home and get shot. Trump, you got a black job, man. So you taking the black jobs too, because it should be a black man up there, right? A black man held the office down 8 years, back to back. So welcome to the black job. Welcome to being a black person. Since that's what it seems like you fueling on, and then you keep running around with these fucking felons that can't vote with you that's in a rap game. They can't vote for you anyway. So it's like you're getting black influences to win their vote, and that's crazy. But, each his own. What y'all think, man? Do y'all think that this shit was bull? Or do y'all think that this really happened unplanned? Yes, we seen the bullet, we seen the blood, we seen a person get shot. God rest the soul to the one person that did die from the bullet and the other people that got hurt. Hopefully y'all recover well. And, Thomas Matthew Crooks, whatever was going on through your mind or whatever was going on with you that made you want to do that, I'm sorry that you didn't talk to somebody to think another way out, because trying to kill a coward wouldn't have felt good to you anyway. So, God rest your soul. But, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Do you think this is some bullshit? Or do you think it's some bullshit? Comment below, let me know. Peace.